Hello and welcome. This is Gigi and this is a weekly tarot reading for my Capricorns for the week starting August 1st, 2016. And if you like to have a private reading from me, you can send me an email at gigileetarot@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to my channel. I would be very appreciative. Thank you for those who subscribed already. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your private messages. It truly means a lot to me. And I also posted below the video where you could find me on social media as well. And now my Capricorns, on to your reading. I want you to know that prior to recording your reading, I meditate and ask Spirit for guidance, and I shuffle the cards as well. So let's see what we have in the past position for you this week. We have the Seven of Rods. So it's as if that you have been victorious in overcoming some challenges, okay? Or you could be also still facing a little bit of challenges. We'll have to see in which areas of life, okay? What we know so far is there was a full moon in your sign in Capricorn. So there's something that culminated in your life. It could have been in your relationship. It could be now at work. Maybe now you have to find the work that you want. Even if you're new, you're establishing yourself. It could be in your love life where you were somehow uncertain about the status of relationship, and now you have overcome that period of uncertainty. There's different ways of looking at it. We'll have to see the other card, but the Seven of Rods, it really is also, it's in terms of action, is you're still waiting to see. Okay, you have overcome something, but you're still waiting for something else to happen. You're prepared. Okay, and let's see what we have in the position of a near past this week. We have the Two of Swords. Okay. Now be mindful with this energy right now, not to be pessimist, not to see enemies or challenges everywhere. Be mindful that you may not see clearly what's happening. Maybe you're on a defensive mode, or maybe you're feeling adamant on something, but remember, having the Two of Swords is you not having access to the reality in order to base your judgment, or not seeing clearly what's going on. Okay, so Spirit wants you to pay attention to that for some of my Capricorns. And let's see what we have in a position of the future this week. We have the High Priestess. So it seems that you have an ally. This is a major arcana, so in this position, the energy will remain through the week. Okay, it's asking you to seek for guidance. If you're not sure, if you're unable to see who are the foes and who's your friend, who's not your friend, seek guidance. I mean, you have a lot of energy in your 11th house. Your 11th house ruler, which is Mars, is in the 11th house. I should say the 11th house ruler, which is Scorpio, is in the 11th house. It's the same thing, okay? So there's this, Mars in Scorpio, Pluto in Capricorn. There's this exchange of energy that's going on with some of your network when you're feeling a certain way, but you may notice that you had someone that you couldn't trust, and now you were able to see clearly, but you can't put everybody else in a basket, and you cannot be, you don't want to be suspicious of other people. Here, just follow your intuition for what it is. Don't spend too much time in your mind trying to go through every little details, or even if you were right or you are right and there's something that's been done wrong, it's not the time to put everybody in the same boat, because like I said, your 11th house ruler, okay, which is Mars, is in its house and it's going forward. It was retrograding, so you could have not been sure who was your friend, who was your loyal friend, and who wasn't, because the 11th house where Mars rules for you is the house of friendship, network, group circles. So there's a lot of people in the 11th house, okay? And so there's something about trust here when you're not sure of who you're dealing with. But sometimes, my Capricorn, sometimes you're so pessimist that you're seeing things that are not necessarily there. But the High Priestess is telling you to follow your intuition. Don't try to spend too much time in your mind. It means if you feel something, then it could be it. But if you don't feel, don't look for it. Don't start looking for it either. Just follow your intuition. And let's see what we have in the position of the outcome this week for you, my Capricorns. Yes, I love this card. You have the 9 of Pentacles. So business as usual. Because the 11th house is also the house of profits. So some of my Capricorns should be making more money now, or maybe you've been making more money this month, or money's coming in more than it has been for the last few months or the beginning of the year. But there's something about your financial situation where you're getting a picture at least, where you're even able to see that now you're making profits. If you were not, or if you were on a budget, it doesn't mean that you're still not on a budget. You could be now more comfortable. This is the card of self-employment, is when you work for self. And after working for self, you could indulge in your desires, whatever they are. It could be material. It doesn't have to be. But that's what it's telling you. The outcome of all of these obstacles, of you going forward, even if you don't have this full clarity in your mind, if you follow your intuition, you still be in a good position. You'll be in a great position. You should be in a position that you want to be, because that's the position that you like to be. It's a position of, of being comfortable, okay, feeling good for work well done, accomplishment related to work, career. But I'm going to end this reading here for you, my Capricorns. Let me know how this resonated with you. Leave me comments. Until next week, send you lots of kisses. I love you.